Hello everyone, myself Mrs. Sonali Mahesh Huddar, Assistant Professor in Department of Information Technology, Changukana Thakur College, New Panvel Autonomous. Today we are going to learn about the arrays in Java. So first of all, just consider what is an array. Array is nothing but the collection of variables of same data type that have continuous memory location. Here memory is required which is continuous one. If your memory is broken, then it is not allowed, that array is not going to be stored over there. Here arrays are going to be considered the homogeneous data type. Homogeneous means what? The same data. Okay, so one can store the same data over here in array. One can store only fixed set of elements in our Java array. Arrays in Java is an index based. First element of an array stored at the 0th index, and if you are going to consider the last element, then the last element is at the n minus 1 if you are having total n number of elements. To find the length of an array, the property used is nothing but the length. For example, suppose your array name is A, then one can use the length property by using A dot length. There are the two types of an array, single dimensional array and multi-dimensional array. Now just consider the single dimensional arrays. A row with n columns where each column is accessed with the 0 base index is nothing but your single dimensional array. It is also referred as your linear array, in which accessing its elements involves a single subscript which can either represent a row or a column index. So either you can use row or column here. Syntax here, type is nothing but the data type. Then you are just going to provide the array name which is equal to new data type size. So square bracket is used to provide the size of an array, and data type is nothing but integer, float, double, char, whatever data type you want to use over here. New is the keyword via which you can create the array. For example, int arr square bracket which is equal to new int of 5. So here we are going to declare an integer array with total size of 5. So one can store 5 elements in this arr array. Another example, that is nothing but char arr1 square bracket which is equal to new char 5. Here you are declaring one character array which is having total 5 elements in that. Now just consider how to initialize array elements at declaration time. One can initialize the array element at declaration time also and at runtime also. So just consider how to declare that at declaration time. Int arr of 5 is equal to, and then in curly bracket, that all 5 elements you just have to provide separated by comma. So here as an example, here I am providing 11, 22, 33, 44 and 55. Just consider for character array, same procedure is there, but as it is a character array, all that each and every element you just have to enclose in between the single quote. Now just consider single dimensional array layout. Here you are having total n number of arrays. So the index position starts from 0 and end at n minus 1. As the starting position is 0, ending at n minus 1. Now elements are nothing but, suppose A is the array name, so A of 0, A of 1, A of 2, like this you will have up to A of n minus 1, which is nothing but the last element of this array A. Now just consider one program which demonstrates the use of single dimensional array. Here you are declaring one class, program 65, public class static void main string args. Here you are declaring the main method. The execution of Java program always starts from main method. In that main method, I am just declaring one integer variable I, which is nothing but my counter variable, and one array, integer array s, which is having total length of 4. So int s square bracket which is equal to new int 4. Now I am declaring the values for that 4 elements. So s of 0, which is my first value or first element, that is 11, s of 1 27, s of 2 22 and s of 3 13. Now I am going to access that values. So with the help of for loop I can access that values, and as we know that length method is used to find out the total length. So In for loop, we are going to utilize that length method. For I is equal to 0, I is less than s dot length, I plus plus. So when you are executing this, I just want to print that all the values of array S. So how I can display that? With the help of system.out.println S of I. Now again I am declaring one more array which is of data type double. So double array is t is equal to 1.9 comma 2.9 comma 3.4 comma 3.5. So again same method, with the help of for loop and with the help of length method, I am just going to print that t of I. So when I am executing this program by using Java command, okay, I will get that output like all the first integer values and then double values. Now just consider multi-dimensional array. So this multi-dimensional array is also known as rectangular array with more than one dimension. The form of multi-dimensional array is a matrix form. In it, two or more zero-based indexes are used to access particular value in an array. Now just consider the syntax for this multi-dimensional array. Data type, that is nothing but type. Then array name you just have to provide, and in square bracket you just have to provide how many rows and how many columns you want. Okay. Now just consider the example on this. Int ARR 21 of 2. So here total 21 rows we are going to consider with 2 columns. So integer array is there which is having name as ARR with 21 rows and 2 columns. Char ARR1 21 of 2. That is nothing but character array which having name as ARR1 and total rows are 21 and columns are 2. Now int square bracket, here we are providing empty square brackets and then name of the array. Int array which is equal to new int and then you are providing the size. So this way also one can declare the array. Initialization of an array elements. How to initialize? So directly you just have to write the data type, then array name, then size of that array which is equal to the total values. So here in curly bracket you just have to group out how many rows and how many columns are there. Accordingly you just have to provide that elements. Now just consider how to initialize multi-dimensional array in Java. So int ARR 2 of 2, then ARR 00 is equal to 1, ARR of 01 is equal to 2, ARR of 10 is equal to 3 and ARR of 11 is 4. So now just consider these values how it is declared in 2-dimensional array. A of 2, 2. Total rows are 2 and total columns are 2 over here. So index starts from 0 and n minus 1 means 2 minus 1, that is 1 only. So column 0 and column 1 and row 0 and row 1. Like this you will have that array elements. Now just consider the program to demonstrate the use of array. Class program 66 public static void main string args. In main class we are just going to declare one array which is of 2-dimensional array. Int st 2 square bracket which is equal to 1 comma 2 3 comma 4. For int I is equal to 0, I is less than 2, I plus plus. And again one more for loop we required for columns. First for loop is for row and second for loop is for column now. So to access that rows and columns, you are just going to use these two for loops. And then only you are going to print the values of st array with the help of I and j as an index position. Okay. So when you are printing this, just compilation of this program is done with the javac command, javac program 66.java, and if there are no any errors, then we will just have to execute it with the help of Java interpreter, that is Java program 66. So you will get that array elements like this 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you.